Hello. Ngor De Aguem is right here with you, ladies and gentlemen. Wherever you might tuning in, please join me in the studio, PNA News Live Media Broadcast in Atlanta. You have seen my messages lying on the screen, like right there. You can read it if you have time. That is a message for the show. A message to President Salva Kiir Mayardit of the Republic of South Sudan. This message is concerning about the promise President has announced it to the people of Ruweng in 2010. If I'm not wrong, somebody would come forward later on to correct me. That's why I come back to remind him. I'm just come here on social media to remind the president for what he has said to the people of Ruweng in 2010 during his visit to Padang County. I'm not here to come to criticize the president or to cause any problem. No. I talked about it before, and this is my follow-up concern that I need to raise to the attention of the president and those who are in his circle. Because the president has never been doing things by himself. There are the people, there are the 2 vice presidents, 5 vice presidents. The person who's in charge for the infrastructure for the entire country, and also the governor of each state. So if president has announced something and it takes years without being heard what happened to it, people have the right to come up and remind the president. So myself, I'm the voice and the voiceless of Ruweng, Padang, and South Sudan. This is my activism title. For those of you who don't know who I am, but most of you are South Sudanese, you know somebody called Ngor De Aguem. So my message to President, I'm invited all South Sudanese to come and listen. Those who live close to President will pick it up from here and talk about it in South Sudan and say, hey, Mr. President, we had somebody speaking today on social media about the school. It was a school given by the president, nobody asking him. He's the president of the country. He's the father of the nation. And he said in his own word, this is not my own word, it's in his own word, he said he want to build a girl secondary school in Padang. Until now, that girl secondary school is nowhere to be heard. And who to be blamed? Is it the leadership or the education sector? But the education sector will never run a project like this. So the school are built for education, and then the education will take it over. But to construct the school is not the work for the education sector. So I'm asking the people of South Sudan why this project takes so long and nobody talking about it. If we talk about the bad economic in the country, there's so many projects are going on in the country. Even President himself, the clinic has built in Werap. Where he get the money to build that clinic in Werap. And before I heard on the news and I saw it on the news, President give donation of buses to school in central Equatoria. So where he get the money that are not available to build a school that he donate to be built in Ruweng. Why? Was that a imitative promise or somebody took the money? I know the president himself is the man that who don't do follow up. President Kiir don't do follow up. That's why he's in trouble. Because every time people say government failed, because Kiir is always assigning people and he don't do follow-up. His government don't do follow-up. That's why there's too much accusation on the government. Citizens complaining, government is corrupt, government is not doing their job. Of course, yes, if you don't do follow-up on something you said, that's what happened. So I'm here to remind President Kiir, where is the girls' secondary school that you give to be built in Ruweng in 20 when Comrade Len Miabek Lang was the commissioner of Ariang County? So why this is cool? Last time I called someone, I talked to someone who was the governor of Ruweng, I think, governor of Ruweng. I asked him why this project has never been heard. What happened to it? And he said, this is his own word, it's not my own word. He said, maybe the changing of leadership. Because sometimes president changing people, and then when new person come in, new person say, "Oh, I didn't find this this project on file. I'm new in the department, or I need to look out to find if this project was there before I came." Blah 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 blah. That's what they've been telling me, and I said, "Okay, this project it is said to the public." So somebody, if you come as the chief of Ruweng or governor of Ruweng before Ruweng was the state, somebody need to contact the office of the president and say, President, there is a project that you said you're going to build a girls' secondary school in Ruweng. What happened to it? That's how the thing work. You have to follow up. Somebody need to be assigned to follow up. Welcome. Welcome to the show. Kuna dera and the Ben Queen, you are welcome to send me the comment. You know now, live on Facebook, it allowed people now to come in direct, or sometimes it asks you for your email, so I can send you the link. Because this live show, it will be on YouTube. It's not going anywhere for the record. That's why I did not make it on my Facebook page. Make it to connect it with StreamYard, and StreamYard will take it to the YouTube. So that video will be there for a long time. Because it's something that President has offered. And if President is not going to be the President for South Sudan from now to 10 years or from now to 20 years, people will come and do the follow-up. This school was donated by the President, and it's not taking place. What happened to it? So that's the reason I came. And before I say more word, I need to look in something here, please. For those who come, the comment section up there, you can comment if you would like to come to join me in the studio, and then I will bring you in. And those who are watching it, please share the link. Share the link. Share the link to those who would like to go and watch and listen. Coming the show is not easy, but I can share the link to those of you who would like to come. Let me share the link. So I shared the link right there, ladies and gentlemen. The link is right there. If you would like to come, please join in. Or me, let me read the comment here. I see some comment. Elizabeth Kulu Boka in Chamot Kujala Samuel Palata. I greet you all. So that's the message, but let me read the message that I wrote to President Kiir, so somebody could hear it clearly. I will read it in English. A message to President Salva Kiir Mayardit of the Republic of South Sudan. As an activist for the boys and the voiceless of Ruweng, Padang, and South Sudan, I would like to respectfully but directly raise a matter of historical commitment, governance, responsibility, public accountability, and educational justice concerning the girl primary school that was promised to the people of Ruweng in 2010, Mr. President. Mr. President, my question to you is both simple and politically important. What happened to the commitment that was made to our late hero, Miabek Lang Miading, and the people of Ruweng regarding the construction of the girl primary school in Ruweng in 2010? For many years, I have continued to raise these issues because I strongly believe that governance is not only about political authority, state institution, military strength, or national security. Governance is equally about the fulfillment of promise, implementation of public commitments, and equitable deliver of services to communities that sacrifices for the nation. Mr. President, the people of Ruweng have remained among strongest supporters and among the loyal supporters of the SPLM. Let me take SPLA off. SPLM party. During the liberation struggle and throughout the political development of South Sudan during the war, the people of Ruweng stood firmly with the movement, endured suffering, made sacrifices, and contributed to the broader struggle for the liberation of South Sudan. This community called Ruweng, everybody in South Sudan know what role the people of Ruweng have played during the war. Until now, until you became the first president to raise up the flag of South Sudan for freedom. So you know the history very well. If you say something you're gonna provide to the people of Ruweng, there's no one can come and sabotage it because you said it as the president. You give that school. Nobody asking you to build a girl school. You're the one who's saying it. Mr. President, the people of Ruweng did not ask for luxuries, privilege, or ordinary political favor. We didn't ask you for political favor. It's something that you know this community has the right to have it. They did not ask for a secondary school for girls or orphanages institution. What was promised was a girl primary school free of charge as a part of your responsibility as the President of the Republic of South Sudan. It was your own privilege. Nobody bothered you, asking you, Mr. President, could you do this? It was your choice, President. It was your choice as the founder, one of the founder in South Sudan liberation. A school intended to empower young girls through education, literacy, opportunity, and long-term social transformation. That's the meaning of people building a school in the world. A school come with a lot of gifts, as I read them out. From a governance and state building perspective, education is not charity. Education is not charity. It is a public goods and national investment. That's the reason people build a school anywhere. They build it for those purposes only. No country can meaningfully advance when girls in historical underserved communities remain without educational opportunity. If you do a country with this, then something wrong with your governance. Because there's no country without girl going to school. Because girl, when they finish school, they are the one to be given those jobs. They can be teachers, they can be police officers, they can be nurses, they can be doctors, they can be mothers, they can be in everything that human life want or human body want. This issue, Mr. President, is not merely about contracting a building. It is about public trust, policy, credibility, distributive justice, institutional responsibility, and the moral legitimacy of leadership. So this is how we see it. The issue, that's how we see it, Mr. President. We see it is about public trust. Because this is how public will trust you when you say something and do it. But if you say something and you don't do it, you let somebody win and criticize you and say, oh, this is not important. President just said, but I don't want to support it like that. You don't want someone to come and kill your idea. You have to stick with your idea. You have to stick with your promise you give to the people. Because these are the people who are going to vote for you tomorrow. These are the people who are going to support your political party, the FPLM, Mr. President. So don't put all those hyenas people who have hyenas heart. So when they hear something being offered to certain community, they go against it. No, Mr. President, that is not a legacy. You're not going to leave legacy. Strongly believe that it would be a politically honorable and historically responsible to fulfill this promise while you are still in the office, Mr. President. Because when you leave the office, then this project will be nowhere to be heard. It will be just a empty promise from the president of the country. Leadership is not remembered only through speeches, military victories, or power. This is not about the leadership. Leadership is not about this, Mr. President. It is like that in most part of the world, but in this part of the world I am in, this nation called the United States, leadership is not about speeches. Leadership is not about military victory or years in power. Leadership is also remembered through the development legacy and social institution left behind for the future generation to come. Like now, Agiping Kalwell, hey, George Washington, George Washington, George Washington Queen is not about the building in America. The way that he put the country into the archives, whereby the children who were not born, they are born after, they will come and see what George Washington has did to the American people. And then somebody came after George Washington, picked it up, continuation of delivered services to the people. That's how you see America look great. America was not look great because of the speeches given by Barack Obama, by Bill Clinton, by later Jimmy Carter. No, his speeches are there for you to send your message, but his speeches cannot build the nation. His speeches send the message of the person to the citizen. If this could remain unfinished, many people fear that this important commitment may disappear through political transition. Future governments may not carry the same historical obligation that was personally promised during your presidency, Mr. President. Mr. President, the people of Ruweng love you. Let me say this. I'm not saying in my own tongue, but they know in their own heart, and you know in your own mind. The people of Ruweng love you. That's why they never rebel against John Garang. That's why they never rebel against you. Like all these rebels now keep up the country back and forth. If you do the survey on each in South Sudan, those who have a huge number of politicians, community, huge number of those who rebel against the government of South Sudan, you will see this Ruweng community is number one. Ade koje jam kolan hey ale kadera an chigat ran dan wanelwe la ke chigat ran ichol karam ran ichol tejida do kera le la wuji position achinam je achinam ibn uras ali today. So can I share ichol gat kera an la ko position. So wo ko Ruweng okay rebel le bi mon junubi jo ben ko jo jame ko Ruweng ade rebel or maybe individual ko Asian politician le ba ko na kera an tigat kwa ti ko riang macha kwa ti ko ge Umar Bashir aliu nothing. That's why we want that right to be given to our people. Our people dying to defend the sovereignty of South Sudan. What killing our people in 1991, it was the result to protect the sovereignty of South Sudan. Oga Kirut Ben Mat Umar Bashir, Oga Kirut Ben Mat Riang Machar, Oga Kirut Ben Mat Polino Matip. Oga Kirut Ben that pinchiman engek tawkam nangam. Okay, sure, Ruweng. Okirut Ben that pinchiman engek koj kam nangam. Ngegachin achinangam loy pebet. Oken Umar Ben pebet, oken rebellion of Machar, oken go Ben loy pebet, oken Ben koj chimanenge ko lui South Sudan ki lui could support. Until today. Berot doctrine one in 2013, you see it in your own eye. When you quite Ruweng, you loy. Achi betting one be quite Ruweng baking knock be 213 or 218 be not that one. 46 anake one Shatalata 2025. Could another 200 baking knock one this year 2026. That thing I cannot lawyer or quite Ruweng book again is government. Hey, this Ogashi call you again call you come now, Mr. President. So the hint of lip kulwel can abayan quite Ruweng le bien la loy denied either you quite ke ka kumadu wala you quite I watch le bela loy again is it because this gift is going to the right place. So I can be killer ruling le bi you bin bi ka tiel kulel kul akalario. They support back are very supportive work like Sudan because Ruweng oil to be Ruweng Tilwing Academy more wealth within the oil. More well I can fail the back locate within South Sudan. The back locate for Ruweng, while the back locate Paloch. What I want to quit where the oil is being produced. Ruweng has more oil. Oil like pinky neighbors from Bantu claim gala tenecated. Ke Ruweng in at most of the uh, uh, more of the oil well. I talk if you Ruweng le. Kwa quick some politician now ran ke yo a new car ran a law good opportunity give all these things he can from Ruweng to call you again for your information. Kunankani and understand key law on social media, law Google, do your own research, contact people. They will tell you exactly what I'm talking about. Therefore, I respectfully urge you to review this matter, not simply as the local concern of Ruweng, but as the matter of public accountability, educational inequality, and responsible governance, Mr. President. Let the promise made to let Miabek Lang Miading and the people of Ruweng be honored while you are still in power or while you are still alive. Because if you are out of power or if you leave the world, nobody will do it after you. This is the right time for you, Mr. President, to review and see what happened to the project that you said with your own tongue. With your own tongue. Let the girl of Ruweng receive the educational opportunity they deserve. They deserve it. Our daughters in Ruweng, they deserve this gift. This secondary school was built by the President of the Republic. It was donated to the girl in Ruweng. The girl, the girl one, the girl, Aubugatin, Teshi Lai, Kuyen 2010, I'm a Japan, the Jack 2010, Jackie compare from 2010 to 2026. How many years? After do it, Aubugade is fully a chick at the ark, a chick or do it cock a chick bait tower chick jalapeno. But maybe Miss Ken do it can big bell log in that secondary school to chi and ye. So I want in pain McFan, Marshall, Sudan, and one in pain. School chief president should donate could be and a log pen. And let them remember that your leadership fulfill an important permit to a community that has remained loyal and supportive through difficult time. Ira initial Kiir Mayardit, I will be your leg in a dick. I shall most of the time, in a loy criticize, daddy. My criticism is right. Okay, few people, coin again, coin again, Kakilia, I president the problem. Quite a president choke. Kiyen quite a president choke. Kay cake shall alloy, Kay pull up. Queen Kiir Mayardit in she pull up a loy. You don't hold people accountable. Kenon biran loy fired kunyarande. Kubera and loy fired ran one you can't show by tani. Kukani show binen on a cannon let public of South Sudan, can show around one and kin. Ketchup without accountability. Kubela by tani without the clear reason of why you bring that person back. So we Balagin and Iran and one of the liberators and a Judge Amr History they queen so many times. And a bodyguard of John Garang for 2 years. And a bodyguard of John Garang for 2 years. Like you, in a bodyguard of John Garang since 1983 until one big Garang Bento. You know, you need a general for your own title. You know, or run the John Garang. Simple like that. So te kujina and one kakeja ku quarter lagin in the be a thief ka talk commodore kwang or kapur kulele manti ne jam chol ngara gum eto jejon wala ye kare la chap ala bi lagin ten ira ni chol ton balok acha dom chin in 2006 ka jil America ane damanda en chol ton balok e captain e cheng diak rutwa diak e cheng Rani Shol, Rani Shol, Rani Shol, Rani Shol, Rani Shol, Atemagarang, ke captain, ene mogo pi commodore. Ya Rani Shol marum mading, haroke neck arabia kamini quick ngatinga. So an initial deploy fi only shukudum and a re only shukudum and a last kere nade command banke and a yen mukta bakrang la lip ba oil lip to. So yan and chenny wa kwaji gaka jam gulwe to Jimin Kid Maya gabat kun bajiba kin minak or in Mala Blua. I don't care about it. I don't care about it. I know you and I know the purpose that ilio la thorwan ke book by and we by chopping. And I log jalapinam ke yellow lie they devote their life for purpose. And make you win support gain Kid Mayardit. Jimani yan and support of the long party. And King cannot drip away from it. I support you 100%. Because in a SPLM, it's all over Jalwan, Bran Jalbai, Bula Ethiopia, Kubekula Jal Ethiopia, Bekulo Jeji, Kubekula Jal Jeji, Bekulo Panila Jin, P. Molly, Kubeo Jod Molly, Beo La Ngatinga, Kubeo Jod Ngatinga, Beko Beo Dongi Mejeji. So the Battle of Kapoda, I was there. Joku Charidashara 1994. On B Kang Ben Dead Buna, B Talgad Big Ben Dead Buna 1. I was there. We Sakira Loy or upload okay that bay Arabadi Kuluke Radomopi Buna 1. I was one of those. Chano Gujar Cake P Chukudum Bukungatinga Bokujado, we 3. We could tell Buna. I could get on there the Buna, Mr. President. I was one of the soldiers here. I come by Arabia, Takira, Danat, Kuluke, Radamo, Pibuno. So one talk Piamaliat, ran Anata Piriata, but Anta Riata, Anaja Riata, the gun and co 3, Bokutono, Ranishon, Mijang Mian, and Naga Ujum, but Dramna. Kaganyara P. One Louis Capoda Louis and Jamu for the first time. Kualo Ujum Dramnar at night, Mijang Mian Ketako, okay, captain, that time. Jang Mian can Mujas on low Ujum Dramnar, Atemagarang, Chugualobo, Clay would Dunum. Atemenera, Anisha Triada, no commodore, Lock Mado with Jammer, but a comrade Alewa ye. Kuje Jammer, Jago Loy, our Wokatir, Kakiawan, Louis Cake, deploy Tatalata, go Jurke Ting, go why shelling the Chinuton on be kitchen 100, I mean, 99 soldiers, they can Louis Cake out. But then can book Ben Loy collect. Bukabel loy kolek na regional kujado ke bukala kor kalai kujaka bela jor kor kalai jakala nairus e ko jike loy ogo ake dang beden mok ko jake jot I was there Kuloy ko wujum and be more at herben of the thing in history, the tongue of poet, then going or go mogging of Kumadui. Shall we betai ke ranichol more at her ran yuru. I ben not call wujum pidorna, Jala Rani Jamerkade. I don't remember his name. Kege Koik and Nake Kabasila Daikero. Kwe kolo le wujum enke mojra ni chola bui ding majok abui ding majok ya ni jade na ran kan abui ding majok manata ba ariang ashi la maj ai diop kwa ashi je bele o kele manata piling pariang abui ding majok ya ni jade ni chumoja ke chuan ja pinka ba ke jolwel weri ngor winu songjur ngor winu kwan baka chap tamanan chok dorom na shogen jo ajumu rano ni chol man jok on chi dang na taw jeb kam ni jubal ku jo ko jamoy ti loy da boro so peng dia di ko junubi ne ko la de social media na ping ran ge jam ke lwe ha ke ra len to America o go chi ba America before o go ba America after ko chi ko lui participate. So abu ya ben jodi yan ku ne man this time thing again na kai le wujot by that time and you very young watching young to go my blood is very strong wo bui wo dang wo kar ya pyo ku jana bui ja ke e pinjo ta be chok because then kana be kwen ko ka jo ke tong manja ran tem ke yen le ja en nye bi yom mun in ka en aboyne ne ala shital ga shi ko we ku ja ring jo yom jo ring gudi ka bui ja kiu we ke an jo yo le ka ching bi na o lui chelling oglu jur chelling pi matar kwa lu ok chelling pi hela katarao o hela de nun jo kwede de na rigel oije kwede darna so a chelling te pianganda na ka ba ka bui ka chat pin kwa che chat pin when very healthy ke chat pin le ne danger I can to avoid the shrapnel but a bomb chan chian maloy damor jokuru chadde terwa ko in kike sa ba en lo wujum pi dromna joku jibel ba nyogoro ko gelo long twi because the baba kren na arabat ko e ke walto wonne rabayo ku jala zuk 23 e ke walto ko matar jebel ta so gero ko jebelam ko jabela pin so actually it will took me 1 hour ko ba josho o je ko ba kichita kam kichisa ashar awi bag ping apet a chande ko je lwe na la je wana kino mo yin mum nok ku yin melo ade ku yin melo ade I don't care about those on jana bui ja la ja ko loko hen ku ping ku ka je ke lu ke o wona kol kana shi ra cha shi pionin kana shi ya ma chi ri le nyen kwa chi rim wega ko there's no water to clean the blood out or to clean the dirt on your face aliu ran ke tinga nyin kan lo ben ko che ke o won racha bagulwela hanya bui bi nyata na kuyina lo conduct with because the chiran mo in che touch close to him gal atalga de gomas yin chorot jalo kuja choga ta kanda ge kuja tara hanya kanda en ka ke kanda buramil kwa che get fin yin ni ol da do chi ke get en ki ange ki wo ko want to pi kapoida ka kanda ko ne ke wo ju pur kwen ka jira ka che get fin so ane chogyo tale ja dana pinga bo ke yan je kan jannam loy kala to wala chan en namna jo aka kandare so you don't care about your body over here because the chi racha in mo community go ke better than mun nyin ja mun nam so now on your bands are kamsa sudani when en jo loy malwal kenne bane jur won kai we wakaw pika poida I hit a pose actually like a girl go this way I can then attack jabal cho jak ben ke quick and jak ta po ru chat and you get a come to on me do can gan ka cha go that bit the basil da go and yo yin yan we jala wat ko juli wat kan ke try but equatoria they give be la pa juli I you guys know the name wet kero ade ra initial logo kwa de ra initial lago e wet ke ko tore wet ke diak je lu la jat kiran kene na cha ke yen jat te le yen to ku taw ke chat ke we alek to ke ran to we je nan jogin jot ga o ge chin jo dom ine ran jo dom chin ku dom ran chin ku jo nyu jo ta da gan yi ko ku jo chin jo taw yi ten ku jo chin jo taw ran tu yi jo ku jot e a kwa chero ku kwa chero we ki taxi jo lo e jo lok ta na le tingi o ko chi ge ka ja ko be ul ka de da bu ko juro mo jo kwe ku jala sheli kon manti ka ke lu ji musa kamsa damman da ga nyara pi o ngor ko to ken na jibal dom na lo ku jo ko abu jo ku die lo ku hen ku pin kor kalan ku yo ku ka ko dui ke ten kai ko kiro lo jamo ataw ga dui je ke har ja pi jebel gubudo da nga ja track rap de ko gulo ku de ku pi ter ko me ku jebe anyol ke yo ku ke do na anyol jo tal ke te poda ni lo tal ade ko je jaman gule a ke mon jang na tar ranga to a ke mon jang to te poda ke ye sa yin tal kolan pi ka poda anyol ke tal ke ku ja lok jot ja taw chale ku bo ku ja han kor kala ke ne je jo cha kwa che a cha anyol yo ke pet ke yo ke chwa ko da re college a chi to tibi kwa to chwali when go dem do ku piu ku duku ku wana bui gwa bui le you take my boot go le no in chatter go men by take in better tem chok ka ke bela highway logo shogi waja ta wal because the muda kali ke chen ke by that time o which nim boot o ge chen muda kali a muda kali min wan te jada na bui kle a chi riam a chiriok muda kali ya ke ting de riam e kana ngi in my muda kali chin pi wa ga na ke yin kaki a cha vel ke riam bana ke tinge kana ngi en kaki di yen diol chine tene ben kwe wan te en kwe a chi kaki di a cha wach a ke le ke ya kan te kwa chene ke lu yok tine kana chene ke tag ne ke tag bet ke bi dana bi lo nyina mo le chi bi lo nyina so we ko gi junu Sudan ko pinga jam social media ke kiri yoga yin lo ke ne pirueng ache man jo dik bugle le o ga dik o war junubin ko lagin suffering ki o ga suffering ko ko ruwen ade suffering ko ade wo ko do ki lo abuse both way o kiara ba cho lo abuse ku jala junubin ke rebellion beta noer community a cho lo abuse compared to other communities in South Sudan chi ran mai ba ku chi lo le kana la lo ruwen ka yo kana la de mi de lo ki chara lo en sabotage because our right kwe yida chiman wan garang mabiro to okela ruwen en garang mabiro wan to wen ato okela ruwen ngi loy plan bila 1994 yena ci ber loy sabotage ko ko yena yi makere deng malo ga ci bel ruwen ngata na chan bi ka ne bi coordinate kwa kero bele wa to garang wan kela ruwen garang achin jenji kon to ruwen kala ka ke kir mayari de ngwen kir mayari ke ga umar bashir ke ga ci gder wan ci al god mashere ke ga ci men to guan ma chere guan toji firu en yan chak bela dom video yan aran jam we 206 guan ma chere ene liwa tong chi akuma de junub Sudan chi chila in president of kirma yadi enka ko kege chi lo achan big ruwen la protect kege lo achan big peace between South Sudan kege Sudan being maintained enke ke le guan ma chere ka 206 kwe ji wanted ba ke mit ko ruwen ke error kwal fi manatik kana kwa lodon lonyo koryom pin kana kwa lodwan lonyo mormor pin kana kwa lodwan lonyo kazuk pin kana kwa lodwan lonyo dazal pin and you name it ene lo ye mis ruwe ngene ke laka wan mis ruwe wala ba ti pan ji dik today I am yok to pan ruwe ngana jenyu junu Sudan cham en ka dera le belwele akuma junu de cherka pi junu e wo yo leto I can cherka the government. So we ko je jam e ko tiat ko le yin mila blue hours. I don't care about blue hours. I care to be president Kiir Mayardit below ko ke University Sudan. Ko do ga to ko je. I hear a girl in school, I don't have a girl in Ruweng below in that school, but I still will tongue in Kiir. Girl in school, a yik to girl in school, ne yik Ruweng. King of the power, king or kicking Jalabani. Because the lane Jalba then, I should I care about it. So ku legacy do na which briok en ka president will kana loy kwade ko je rola yokin guriaki. President will kana loy kwade ko rola yokin guriaki because they don't want the legacy of the president to remain. Ku yena maneki achin second school ji yigrianga. E garang mabire na yik second school rianga. Ke chol Dr. John Garang primary school in Pariang. Lagin ki achin school ji yigrianga to honor him. So tilwena ki ablu hona baden alad biya ko chidi wo go yingara go lagin nge ko len e ran su yin chita loy ke wu ka loy ke achi ke beta e ko with the distant mind like myself ke ka biya lwe ne kir Mayardit ni school le yik pi jongale ni school le yik pi warap ni school le yik bi en chak a chan kir man wagen ting a she man wagen go lwe ale ka chin ki lew loy ade ki lew loy kwa de ki sweet a ke loy mix when they turn around and one of us could tell in that position, you cannot manage be low to which you know being cake. No. Adeka Dalin, Kuningwell ran a peacemaker. Kachiran workir Mayardit. Peacemaker, I mean, little pure. Chimanchim Managar and Chak, Lekir Mayardit, Bain little pure. The one a quite get a bakra and a chin yajatro. One be quite on. Achira and the yajuan. Rani de yakilali uben kwal manyang echin yak kwal manyang juk echin nam yak kaj manashi go chwa ting ran to kuma jaban kene yu ko chwa kuran chito kuma ai ngwe so kir ke ran ko forgive kene 100% correct lagin mugin lwa in mobile lwa in kir zero. Because you got in when you know being goes kublo a chela loy kina loy kiched so man ko je gat rane gat ke mujirim ke gila ko naki ku ke kala ba ku ba ku yen ke rut ba dit ka chimane noe ka na yo ro ko bena ke yo ke general ku ke ko yi gat ke ko be na kuran jare ke yin chimane rane re ke yan wan wa Angor ki general ku ke rana to ke no ka nye ka pi kware a che general wala bi cha ga captain angor ki ni yenen ku kla ne kai we wante ke lok ruog for the offense ranji ya criminal anenge pa na America ke ko len bi ke ku tone ke se jeni a che ko le bi beto jeji e kenen eno gin jam go bin kiri in kuj by match by a ko match amana wo ko je yin support o kike dol gup ran ben gutinga kir Mayardit o kiga chol kir Mayardit chiman wan o ge ko chol o ge ke kon chol John Garang okay chol John Garang okay chol John Garang wan kwen mana o kiga chol Salva Kiir because of you ayin kere madar takena lo follow below kingo kita bani ama ki pir bi ki pir go jola laptop ku je yin la ku je nyon mit Ruweng ke Kir Mayardit ni we yegi school kan we mit Ruweng kwa che mit Ruweng ka pa ke bi ki mana de mit bar ga del alu pi Ruweng alu ki oil company ate are ki jeji ma duet ken ale bi ga de school te chen yi ke girl school a chi le bi ya school ka Ruweng ka pa a title ne kid Ruweng lagi school services ki school ya belong to that state alone chimane ya na ran jam ade school chi Catholic church yi kurumbe ta duet Ruweng wana chuka la buka tuoj big lagat school ani chol la reta ke school Catholic so school la chenam gibila tichi and yi ka chenam gibila ke location ene they belong to people lagi school services ke belong to everybody achin man ma secho. So we catch a video then ping we back low share copy back low comment. ko misi kana wi bila tin Kiir Mayardit ngi ci number ke video kana bi la lawyer man chan bi si school project ci meda ko ngan ci la tarwe e we ko ci liw ke we jo liw ko ko yo langor ki chat ti ci wo yo siuk to gon ka gam ko ka cin bi we lagin ko yo langor ki chat wo yo langor ke to in market le we yi ka secondary school le bi jo liw ko da ko ke yin le len ko ke yin le len en ka ke yen ben an kon jam ka tir wan Facebook ko ne gada about it ki lo ra man ko ngi che jo bay man ayen video wa chin bi lo di dai lo YouTube it en ka ke chatting at YouTube we wo ka dai wo ka kele ko we ko bi en lo share thank you and I like you to share this video on your Facebook. Ago ko won tiya Kiir Mayardit en ka ade ko je jam gala kuma jinu ba ke akuma len the family bita Kiir Mayardit ken ngi ya akuma ke the family the Kiir Mayardit ken video ne wi bi yen ke go kula ping iskulan ci wunden ci lele ka yik yo ngo chela go ko ngati wo jot kana pet bila ping ku jalara an mu school fi Ruweng e ken ke londu Kwachel Wela Nanchi Jam, one of the leader Firu and Kulel, why you don't follow up? Aleba what I got Kulela Porjagon. A Porjagon, okay, a Kachibella be in a town. You have to send a letter. Teacher Waka education follow up. Kuwaka education rule and you need to follow up this case. I check it because Makamana, Bang below the mine, Kate, and what you did. Okay, for the Jiggy now and be non be girls could be in Angelo Galgo, when Angelo Ryogi, when Angelo Tajik, all this, and we can see. Ninga Taban and Chi natural infrastructure in Chi and Towson. Kian got Taban ke anti of Ruweng, a Chibagam Bay is Kulubut. Because Taban Denga is the leader who is very anti person to the Denga people. Sabani he don't like the Denga people. Ninga kijilo ya keke Ruweng. Kashi le below inano and take in be pion. Tenta ban and to commercial construction, bita school, bita road, tenta ban and to in chiki ta, kay school be yiganano. Kota ban ke anti. In ka road a chi yikpi lengno when the port bita miai. Achita bandi ka chana go military logistic because I just be malakal ujar ke be bentu because I buy it. Achita bandi achi nya taban is anti anything good go to ruin society achita bandi nga achi nya aninga taban and chi project awe chin intel bakir ka achita bandi chi below nano taban is anti taban ke emantil taban don't like the Denga people. Let me say it that way. Ne taban in the Akoi Kuru and Ninga Shisha, Ninga Shilo, Tawan, because Taban one and muk 2% of oil. Could they chatting min a town by min 1999 Ketaban governor of Unity said they chatting it Loy Ruin, they chatting it Loy Biemnam. So thank you for watching. Please share the link. Thank you.